Hello and welcome to a new tutorial in this channel. In this tutorial we will see how can we use pagination in our API in order to control the response to our API client. And it all serves the same purpose as we said in the previous tutorial, which is avoid sending unnecessary data or sending more that what the client wants. Okay, and the reason why we use pagination is that, let's say that your API manages posts or articles or even comments within the posts, and every time the user requests or opens the page where there are posts or comments. Let's say you have like 1,000 posts or let's say 500 comments on a post. So the moment that the user opens that page or opens that comment section, you don't want to send all the comments that you have or send all the articles that you have or the posts that you have. It's enough to send, for example, 15 or 20, and if the user wants to see more, then you send another request to the API to request more, and that helps improve the API performance, also user experience. And that's why we need to see how we can use paginations inside our API. So to implement pagination in our API, we can simply achieve that by adding two settings to our settings.py. So let's do that now. So I'm going to go to settings.py inside the main folder, and I'm going to go scroll down to REST framework, and just underneath here before the end I'm just going to add comma, and then I'm going to add the default. Let me just arrange this. The default pagination class, which is REST framework pagination page number paginations, and there is a variable here which is page size I can use to determine the numbers of objects that I want to receive. So this number can change. You can put, depends on how much data you have or how many objects you need to send per request. Now, because previously we added only 3 objects of the snippets, and please check the video about hyperlinked identity field. I'm going to leave a link in the description for that. So I'm going to add or I'm going to set this page size to 2 in order to see the pagination, and I'm going to save it. And now if I go to the browser and perform a GET request, which is to the snippets, as you see now I get some additional fields, which is count, tells me the amount of objects that I have, next, which includes or refers to the next page, previous refers to the previous page after we go to the next page, and the result. So if I click to this next page, then it'll take me to the next page, which is only represent one object, the last object, and then I can go to the previous page, which has the first 2 objects. So as you see, it's simple and easy to achieve, but how can we get more control? Because now in the settings that implements or that applies on all our requests, so how can I define or set pagination to in a view level? Okay, so I can have control on each view that I am using in my API. So in order to do that, we need to go to the views.py file inside our snippet project or application, and import something called limit offset paginations from REST framework pagination. So from REST framework dot pagination import limit offset pagination. So inside the list now, list view, I can add something called pagination class, okay, and it's equals to limit offset pagination. And now I save this, and now I can define in my URL the pagination number or the page size. Okay, so if I go here to the browser, I can simply add a parameter here and type limit, okay, equals 2, okay, and then perform a GET request, and I get the same result. If I change this to 1, for example, you'll see I'll get first object, and then go on the next page, I get the second object, go to the third page, I get the third object. Okay, so I get more control by defining the page size through the URL when I'm sending the request. So as you see now, I have more precise response, which I can control exactly how many objects I can get from my API. So that's it, guys, for this tutorial. Hope you learned something new, and if so, please hit the like button. That helps the channel. And if you're looking forward for more content like this, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And until the next one.